Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to give you guys an update on this Masterbuilt smoker. You know, this smoker is a pretty decent smoker. Problem is that I can't use it as a smoker. Why? Because of the design of the chip pan or the chip tray. If you look at one of my other videos, you notice that I did try the heavy duty aluminum foil. What I did notice is that when I did do that, I guess a fire would kind of like get into the actual foil itself, and it would still create those holes. So the next step would be to try to prevent this from happening, because the reason you buy a smoker is so that you can smoke meats at a lower temperature. When this happens and the flare-up happens, your temperature goes up to about 400 to 500 degrees inside your smoker, and you don't want that. So what is the next step? The next step to try to combat this is to buy yourself a cast iron skillet. I got this one at Walmart. Actually, I went and I purchased, it's a 10-inch pre-seasoned cast iron skillet. You can pay up to $20–30 for a really good skillet, or you can just go to the basic ones. This cost me $7.88. So we're gonna see if this is actually gonna help. I've been seeing a lot of reviews online suggesting to put one of these on top of the actual chip tray, and this will prevent your chips or your chunks from flaring up. So we're gonna go ahead and get that going to see if it works, and we'll test it out. Before I continue, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe so you guys can keep up to date with the most current videos that I have. Also check out my channel. We do have other videos on how to smoke meats, not only with a propane smoker but also electric smokers. So yes, let's stay tuned, and we'll see if this hack or this trick will work for my chips not to flare up when I'm smoking them with my propane smoker. Alright, so I have my original chip tray down here set up. I got this 10-inch cast iron skillet to see if it's actually going to prevent my chips from flaring up. If you look at it, there is a little bit more room. If you can find a 10-inch, it could also work, but also keep in mind it has a handle, and you want to be able to close this off when it's done. So you can try a 10-inch, you can try a 8-inch, works perfect. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to fire this up and see how good it does preventing the chips from, or the chunks from flaring up. Okay, so we're back. It's been exactly 10 minutes since I actually turned on my propane smoker. I just wanted to give you an update. Right now the internal temp is about 200 degrees. According to the one that came with the actual smoker, it's a little bit less than that. I'm gonna open it up to see where we're at in regards to the smoke. I'm gonna see. There's a little bit of smoke coming out of there. I don't know if you can see it, but we're gonna have to find out if it's from the chips or it's coming out of the old stuff that was there before. Let's find out. I don't know if you can see it, it's very faint, but there is some smoke coming out of the actual chips from the pan itself. It's very, very faint. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. Yeah. So that is good news. That means that within 10 minutes, this propane smoker with the new hack or the adjustment with a skillet will start to smoke on the inside using the skillet. Alright, so at this point it has been 20 minutes since I first fired up the propane smoker, and I wanted to give you guys a little status update. What I ended up doing was, because I was noticing that my temperature was getting too high, I actually lowered it to the lowest setting possible. I actually opened up the damper on the back, and this smoker did, I don't know if you can see, there's some faint smoke coming out of there. But this smoker did reach up to about 270, 272. And what I want to do is I want to regulate that. The way I regulate that is by closing and opening that damper in the back. But just to give you an illustration, this is where it was at a couple of minutes ago, and the red line indicates where the temperature is. It's actually coming back down. We're looking at 250 right there, 250 right there. What I want to do now is that since I'm seasoning this propane smoker for the first 2 or 3 times, I want to find that sweet spot. My smoking preference temperature is about 220 to 230, 240 the most. So what I want to do is, and I noticed right now I went down to 248, then back up to 250. So if at the lowest setting with the damper open, I can keep it at about 250. That's good for me. What I'll end up doing is I'll just use that same method every single time, and I know that it won't go higher than about 240, 248, 250. I don't know if you can see there. It keeps on going back and forth from 248 to 250. But I want to open it up again to see what it looks like on the inside. This has already been 20 minutes since the actual smoker. We fired it up with the method. We went down to 246. So this is a feeling out process. Let me open it up here. Okay, so you see some smoke coming out of there. If the camera can catch it. It's not a lot, but it's there. And we have our chips. Now they're actually igniting down there, and that's on their own. So that's a really good sign. I would love to see a little bit more smoke. Maybe what I can do is, for the next attempt, maybe what I can do is I can actually put chips instead of chunks. Maybe that'll be a difference, but I'll catch that video. I'll make another video on that one to see what it is. But that's really what you want. You want it to smolder. You don't want it to fire up. The last time I opened up my my propane smoker in my last video, as soon as I opened it up and the chips were on the bottom, they just lit on fire. So this is a good sign here that it will not flare up on me. Oh yeah, that is hot. So alright, so the theory has been proven. We have our smoke coming out of there. It is a nice faint smoke. So if you do have one of these smokers, if you did get this one for Christmas or as a present or something, and you're noticing that your temperature is going way too high, the theory has been proven, and it seems to be working. I would recommend you guys go to Walmart if you have a Walmart near you, or you can buy it online. I purchased this skillet. Like I said, it was a 10-inch skillet for about $8 and change after taxes. So there it is. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I will get back to them as soon as I can. If not, please like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest on my videos. Once again, this was a Smoking Beard. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time, guys.